Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to have you here. I'll be sharing about scholarship opportunities, ways to move abroad, vlogs and so much more. So don't forget to click the subscribe button and let's have fun together. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad to have you here back once again with one of my videos. We are looking at a series on how you can be able to move to Germany. We have looked at au pair, we have looked at volunteer work, we have looked at some scholarships, another part of scholarship mainly for the undergraduate who will be coming in. But in today's video we are going to look at the Ausbildung program in Germany. So what is Ausbildung? This may be the first time you are hearing of this word, and this word loosely translated in English, it means training. And this is a system of education in Germany where you are paid to study. They pay you to study and you don't actually pay any school fees. You know, I've had a lot of people asking me, you are working, you are studying, how does that work? So this is how it works. What is Ausbildung? So in Ausbildung, this is education system in Germany where you'll be working. For example, you work at the hospital while studying. You may have 2 weeks of practical where you go to the hospital, you really do work, and then 2 weeks you are in school. If you are doing an Ausbildung in bakery, 2 weeks you are in the bakery baking, 2 weeks you are in school studying the theory. So it's a combination of theory and practical, but the beauty of it is that during, whether you're doing practical, whether you're doing theory, you at the end of the month you earn, and you earn very, very well. You are paid very, very well and a good price of money. So this system is a very good system, and I believe that it's because of this system, many people are able to pursue their education in Germany. You may be surprised that here in Germany, your bachelor's may not help you. When you go to look for a job, they'll ask you, have you done any Ausbildung? Have you done training? A person with a bachelor's in nursing may be required to do an Ausbildung. To be able to gain on these practical skills, because you spend time in class, but at the same time you spend time in your place of the place of work. If you're doing mechanical engineering, you are going to spend time in the class. Maybe if it's studying the engineering theoretical part, but you're going to have a block of time where you are also in field doing the work hands-on. So you begin doing the work immediately as soon as you begin your training. So normally this training, the company you work for, you have to get a company. So this company that you work for may be the one which will be paying your school. For example, if you get an Ausbildung in a hospital, that hospital is going to be your practical place where you'll be doing your practical work. But you need to go to a nursing school. Now this is where you do the theory, and now the hospital will be paying the nursing school like your school fees, but this same hospital will also be paying for you, paying you money to be like upkeep, to be able to keep yourself up and everything. So you don't need to pay school fees, and at the same time you are going to be earning. Isn't this amazing? I feel like this Ausbildung is a very, very, very good program. So there are very many Ausbildungs in Germany. The mistake that many people make, mainly people from Africa, when they move to Germany, they believe the only Ausbildung there is nursing. This is false. In Germany, there are more than 200,000 Ausbildungs: hairdresser, makeup artist, photography, name it all. There are so many Ausbildungs you can do, and at the end of an Ausbildung, you don't get a bachelor's. Please note that you don't get a bachelor's degree, you get a diploma certificate. This certificate, you can use it across Europe. For example, if I study nursing, I'll get a nursing certificate. If I do nursing diploma, if I do mechanical engineering or electrical engineering, or I do IT, you end up with a diploma, and you can use this diploma all over Europe, but it's not a degree. But still, after this Ausbildung, you have the chance to do to continue. If your place of work offers that, you can continue a year further and you get your bachelor's degree. But that's how it works. So why should you do an Ausbildung in Germany? First and foremost, with an Ausbildung, you are not going to lack a job. Why? Because you are working while studying. So when you're done studying, the place where you have been doing your practical, if you are good, that is, then you are certainly going to be taken on by this place of assignment. And because of this, you don't have to look for a job when you are done. Secondly, you work while studying. This means that you are going to be earning, and in this way you can be able to pay for your accommodation, you can be able to care for yourself, get yourself the basic needs, so you won't just be studying when you are starving. And I believe this is very, 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 very important as a foreigner in Germany. And then the other opportunity or the beauty of the Ausbildung program is that it prepares you for the real life situation. When you are done studying and you're finally concluded with your diploma and you have your certificate, you are not going to be in a new place. You are actually going to be aware of each and everything that's happening, because this is a place that you have been working in. This is a place where you have experience at, and I believe that's also one of the beauty of doing an Ausbildung. Now we come to the main question: how do I get an Ausbildung? First and foremost, Ausbildungs are in Germany, my dear friend. I've heard that there are some in English, but I've just heard, I don't know yet of any Ausbildung in English. Ausbildungs are in Germany. So if you are in Uganda and you want to do an Ausbildung, for example, you want to do nursing Ausbildung, where they will be paying you monthly good money and some places of accommodation, you'll need B2 language certificate. So immediately you have your B2 German language certificate, go online, put in Freistelle für Ausbildung. You'll be amazed that they are more than 10,000. I don't know how many, like, these places remain empty. Recently on the radio, they were reporting that most Ausbildung positions were not filled. So you go on the internet, put in Freie Pflegefachfrau. Pflegefachfrau is the nurse here, is the nurse in Germany. So Pflegefachfrau Freistelle Ausbildung, and put in a place you want, maybe Berlin, maybe München, maybe Düsseldorf. They'll bring you a list of hundreds of hospitals which are offering these Ausbildungs. And once you get there, put in, give there your motivation letter stating why you want to do this. Give there your language certificate. This is very crucial. A language certificate explaining exactly why do you want to do this Ausbildung. And then give in your CV. Those are the 3 documents you'll need. And then they'll, if you are accepted, they'll they will invite you for an interview, which will be online if you're not in Germany yet. If you're in Germany, they may call you to their place, have an interview, get to know each other, and if things go well, they give you your contract, and with your contract you can apply for an Ausbildung visa, and you move here in Germany and start studying while working at the same time. Isn't that beautiful? So where does this leave you? This leaves you at the point that you need the language certificate. Get the language certificate, sis. You are done. You are done with everything. And another thing that you may need for your Ausbildung, you may need your documents to be recognized here in Germany. For this, you will need to talk with the school. Once they've given you the contract, you'll have to talk with them. Well, how can I be able to do my recognition? Sometimes you need to send those documents to some office here in Germany. So once you have gotten into contact with the school, they can be able, with the school or with the organization, if you want to do social work, maybe it's an insurance company and you want to do an Ausbildung with them in social work, or it's a home for the elderly, or it's mechanics, or it's in the police, or it's in the restaurant and you want to do hotel Fachfrau, or wherever it is, the organization you have got, they'll tell you what they need from you to be able to get the contract. And once you get that contract, then you can be able to apply for an Ausbildung visa. And with an Ausbildung, these guys pay for you health insurance. This means you don't have to pay health insurance, you don't need a blocked account, you don't need anything. You're going to be just studying without paying anything. Isn't that amazing? So I feel like the Ausbildung is also one of the easiest and most beautiful, and I feel like it doesn't have a lot of blocks like, oh, where you have to play with the kids and stuff. Here you just come to study. But as you can see, there is a catch to it. You need B2 language certificate. Some organizations may take B1, but this is not 100% certain. So B2 it is. So if you decide that I want to go to Germany, I need to start focusing, then you're going to start reading the language day and night. Do your exam, get your certificate. You are not going to fail to get a place where to work here in Germany once you have all these things in touch and all set up. So this is one of the beauty of working and living here in Germany. So I'll leave the video, it will end here. If you have any questions about Ausbildung, if you want the website where you can look at this Ausbildung, I'll leave it in the description box. Don't forget to check it out. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. Have a blessed week ahead, and don't forget to pray and read the language. German is good. There's so many opportunities here. Have a blessed week. Cheers.